It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Gardner Minshew. He comes in fourth in the league in passing this year. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging.
Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Brown with a return here. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. It's Pacheco again. Has a lane past the 45. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Hopkins on the slant. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Mahomes to throw. Into the end zone, and someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Another throw for Mahomes. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Back to the air, Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. 40. Forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick-6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So out head the Raiders for their 1st possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Pass taken in by Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Makes the handoff, now Minshew. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Up the middle they go with Madison. He's contained at the line for no gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
It's 3rd and 10.
Play action, it's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Find Diablo there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Pacheco. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He loses the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Minshew working from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This is ahead for about 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Free inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the give to Madison. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go right back to Madison. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Madison again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Out of the gun, Madison. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Minshew looking to throw. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give it to Madison. And he's brought down for a loss. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Minshew. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Exit 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Minshew. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. And dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
the 38-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down in the last possible moments. He's at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Another throw for Mahomes. The back grabs it.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Bails out of the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Minshew on 1st down. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He kept his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. On target to Worthy. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They motion the tight end over. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes now. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, it's Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing on first is Minshew. Gonna get it complete to Alexander Madison. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. To the ground with Madison. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go with Madison here. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Minshew. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 16-point ball game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. It's fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
2nd and 13. Kelsey makes the catch. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They send a tight end in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that makes it 4th down. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's up across the 10 to the 11 before going down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Here's Madison. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He'll start from the 39. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play. Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in that one. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A.J. Brown, a touchdown catch from Jalen Hurts. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there. It was a strong first half for the well-traveled quarterback, Gardner Minshew. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Madison. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Fakes the hand. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Minshew setting up to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw is caught by the back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Minshew. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Minshew to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. The give now to Madison. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Going left side, Madison with it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Now Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Looking for... He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start. Offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. They've got first down from the 31. Play action, it's Minshew. Has it down close. He has the touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jack Jones making that tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Pistol now for Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here. That's caught for the 1st. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Mahomes completes this one to Rice. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Well, driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
A tight end in motion now. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds his man, Rice. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it! And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chiefs 17.
Reed now to kick this one away. Holmes now to return. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. 1st and 10, Minshew. Finds the in route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. This is hauled in by Myers. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the gun, Minshew. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Connects with Wiley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw, Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And they take him down right along the 30.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Again, Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Chiefs 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Holmes now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Raiders are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Minshew. He'll get this to Tucker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the give to Madison. Along the sideline past midfield. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Here's Madison again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to Madison. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Madison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. that handoff goes to Madison. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They give it to Madison. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the ground with Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This from just 23 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Mahomes. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. That finds Hunt, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.